Oh, there we go. What is going on, everybody? What is up? Happy Monday to you all. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. What's going on, everyone? Happy Monday to you all. Hope you had a wonderful weekend. I hope you all enjoyed yourselves doing what you were doing this past weekend. Hopefully, your parlays hit. Hopefully, your teams won. I can't relate. I can't fucking relate. But nevertheless, I hope you guys enjoyed your weekends and it's November now. I hope you all enjoyed your extra hour of sleep on Sunday. I know I did. You know what I did not like though? That at 4 p.m., 4:30, it's already dark. It's night. It feels like once 5 p.m. hits, it feels like it's 9:30. What are we doing? But what is going on? I am Steve. I am Chef Steve. This is the sous chef here, the one, the only Big Mike. This is another live edition of Steve's Kitchen here on the Around the Point Network. If you are new to the channel, please, oh, please hit that subscribe button down below. Give this video a big old thumbs up. Hey, look at it. I'm like Fonzie from Happy Days. I got 2 thumbs up. Hey, share with your friends. Hit the bell notification. You'll be notified when we go live every single time here on the channel. But more importantly, again, hit the subscribe button. Tell your friends that we're live and all that fun stuff. It's a good way to help support the channel. Let's spread the word, spread awareness, if you will. Another way, it's completely optional. If you guys want to leave a super chat, it does help the channel and all that fun stuff. But what is up, everyone? Okay, his power went out. I'm read a chat here. This is from I'm Heel. I thought about it, and I want Roman to break Bruno Sammartino record. I mean, when is the next time someone is going to stay this healthy and relevant as a world champion? Plus, it would be cool to see. I suppose so. I suppose. Okay. But other than that, a lot to get into. There's a lot to get into today. There's a lot to really break down. We did have a pay-per-view on Sunday. We did have Crown Jewel live from Saudi Arabia. For me, at least, I thought the show was honestly a very, very solid show. Let me just fix something here real quick here because I just don't like when this. Let me see here. There we go. There we go. Much better. Much better. I overall thought the show was a pretty good show from Saudi Arabia. I'll be honest though, out of all the Saudi, was this better than the last 2 Saudi shows? Not really. But I thought overall the show overall was a really, really good show. What is going on, J-Mac? What's up? They really want us to not like Roman. I mean, it's a preference. Roman is a preference, I feel like. It's whether you like him or not. It's your choice, But other than that, I mean, listen, you know where this is going. You know where this is going. So let's just keep that in mind. And let's see here. You good? Okay, here we go. Big Mike, you're welcome back. Big Mike, welcome back. Welcome back, sous chef Mike. I understand you had to go.
I had a small scare.
No. You just had to go talk one of the vendors. You know what I mean? Our shipping of caviar showed up late, so you had to make sure the bill was signed, the deed was signed. Appreciate that, Big Mike. Appreciate that. But let me ask you this question, Mike. I mean, are you how do you feel about they really not wanted to leg Roman Reigns? I feel like honestly, bro, like you know where this is going. It's how you take it, basically. Pause.
I mean, I like Roman Reigns.
Just do. You might want to readjust something there real quick. I'm heel right here. I love Roman. He needs to finish his story by breaking Bruno Sammartino's record. That's gonna take a while.
Do you not know how long Bruno Sammartino's record lasted?
Let's check, shall we? Let me
What do you mean
check
check? He held the title for 7 straight years. 7. You
let's
want
see.
this man,
Two
Bruno
thousand.
San Martino.
Well, there's two. There's two reigns. One of them is 2,803 days,
Right.
and I think the second one. I think Bruno has 2 records, bro. But I think one of them is short. I think one of them is like 800 days, though.
Doesn't matter. He might have dropped the title a couple times in that 7-year stretch, but he was 98.2% champion for 7 straight years. 7.
Correction. The second Bruno run was 1,237 days. So unless you're telling me that you want him to break the second Bruno record, by all means. Now, if you want to sit there and tell me you want to break 2,000 some days, it's possible. Anything is possible. Okay. What is going on, WC? I hope you had a wonderful weekend. What's going on, Dolores? Hope you had also an awesome. Oh my God! I hope you also had a good weekend as well.
But this is what I'm gonna say, and this is the end of this. Bruno only held the title for that long because there was no such thing as television for wrestling.
Different time.
It's a different time. You had to be there to see it, and it was an attraction. It wasn't a stereotypical thing. Like, oh, let's go to Madison Square and see Bruno defend the title against Bob Backlund.
Well, that's 2 different eras there. They never even touched.
Whatever. You know what I'm saying.
Let's see Bruno San Martino versus I don't know, superstar Billy Graham. Let's see Bruno San Martino,
Larry Zbyszko, whatever the two.
Bruno versus Ivan Putski. I'm just throwing some random names out there as well.
What was whatchamacallit's name? Son's father's name that was in the Attitude Era. He was a second generation. It started with an S.
Stasiak, right?
Stasiak.
Sean Stasiak, the son. Stan Stasiak. I think that's the father.
Yeah, Bruno versus Stan Stasiak. Whatever. You know, it just.
I mean, again, bro. I mean, there's people, and Mike, I'm sure you've seen this as well on your timeline on social media. There's people that are starting to feel some type of way about this stuff, and I'm like, well, you guys saw the graphic or the picture on SmackDown a couple of weeks ago. You saw the picture a couple of weeks ago on SmackDown. That we talked about this on Kitchen a couple of weeks ago. When Cody and Jay were at the SmackDown, there was that face up.
That picture. Okay.
I mean, you think there for a second, didn't I? Like, what the fuck's he talking about? What the fuck?
I haven't watched SmackDown since then, so you had to,
I had to re-educate you, didn't I? Oh, okay. But
I haven't watched SmackDown since then. Huh?
I tell you, it's fine. I mean, did you watch Rampage? Did you watch Rampage? We the twos, man.
We the twos again.
Twos again. We the twos again.
Hashtag AEW Rampage after it. Like, no one's watching that, dude. Yeah. Stop.
298,000. Whoop-de-doo, buddy. Dia de los Muertos, buddy. Yeah. All righty. We'll get into Tony Khan a little bit as well. But let's get into this card. I thought overall, like I said earlier, I thought the show was good. If we're ranking this, on all the pay-per-views from this year, the PLEs from this year, I thought this was not as good as others. If we're looking at this from all the Saudi shows, it was okay. What says you, Mike?
This show, yeah. I mean, I enjoyed it. Number one, I enjoyed it, but there were Saudi shows previous that were better.
Yeah, that's what I said. Yes, absolutely. But that's just our humble opinion. Overall, we did get some surprise returns here. Not really, but we did get some returns.
The return that we were waiting for a while, just didn't know.
We'll get into all that. I did not watch the pre-show or the pre-show. I almost said buy-in, but that's another company. I did not watch the pre-show of Sami Zayn versus JD McDonough. I was a guest.
I was on the pre-show. I skipped through that. Oh my goodness.
So I was on the True Heel Heat watch along. Myself, Romeo, Deirdre, Ness, Sober Guy, the bunch of us that were there. It was fun. It was cool. But I did not really catch the pre-show match because I literally came out of work late on Saturday. Literally, bro. So I just got home, watched the pay-per-view, basically, like everyone else. But let us know in the chat as well your thoughts on the show. Kyrie Crickets. So we did kick off with the WWE World Heavyweight Title match. Seth freaking Rollins versus Drew McIntyre. I'll be honest, I did not expect this to open the show. Mike.
No.
But it did, and I thought overall this was probably the match of the night. Or the afternoon, that is.
Let's see. I'm gonna have a different opinion than you.
Okay, that's fair enough. But for me, I thought this was the match of the afternoon. I keep saying night, but I got to remember they did the show in the afternoon. We
know what you mean.
Yes. The match of the day. Fuck it. I'll say the match of the day. God damn. But again, I love the near fall, the back and forth. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. There's a moment in the match where I thought, oh my God, they're gonna give this to Drew McIntyre, bro. Because he came close. But he ended up falling short here. He went for the Claymore kick. He missed, and Seth took the opportunity, hit the stomp for the 1-2-3, and still your World Heavyweight Champion, the secondary champion, if you will, Seth freaking Rollins. Now, after this match, Priest came out. He comes out and he wants to cash in his Money in the Bank briefcase.
Right.
Which is like, because if he's going to do that, would have been something had, the world title match been later on in the show, and first was Damian Priest versus Cody Rhodes. But that's not how they went with it, right? For whatever reason. So Priest is like, he's ready to cash in. And then someone with a hoodie steals his briefcase. That ends up being Sami Zayn.
All right.
And there's a chase scene, basically, bro, for the briefcase. I don't know about you, but there's a part of me that I'm like, you know what? What if this whole time, because we know he won the briefcase at Money in the Bank, that being Damian Priest, right? Won the briefcase, climbed the ladder, what have you. Right. What if this whole time he's carrying the briefcase, but inside is the contract that he never signed? Think about it. You
know how stupid that's going to make Priest look?
Exactly, bro. But imagine, though, if that's the scenario, too. Oh, it was never signed. You never signed. Like, yes, you have the briefcase that carries a contract, but you never signed the contract. You find out.
But who says you have to? Who says that there is a signable contract in there? It's just a contract saying you won the briefcase.
This is the same company that makes a big deal if you don't defend your title for 30 days. If you don't defend it, but then when Brock held the title, it's no problem whatsoever. Think about it. That's what we're dealing. This is the company that we're dealing with here. Okay, just keep that in mind. But anyhow, but Mike, what was your overall thoughts of the match? Your overall thoughts on Sammy kidnapping the briefcase and all that stuff? Let me know. People know.
Well, the match itself was really good. Obviously, the crowd was very, very much pro Drew McIntyre. They were super pro Drew McIntyre. We got a Ronaldo Sui, or whatever how you want to say this shit.
See you.
But see you, whatever fuck. Yeah, that. Very, very awesome from that. Will we see Ronaldo in the WWE ring? Who knows after that?
I doubt it.
Yeah, it'd probably be at a Saudi show.
I mean, there were rumors that he was going to be there. But I think at the last minute, they're like, nah, he's like, nah, I'm good.
Yeah, well, you know you're that big when you can turn down WWE at the last second.
Yeah, I suppose. I suppose.
But the match, yeah, like I said, the match was really good. Enjoyed that. Sammy coming out and still in a briefcase. I mean, I kind of figured out something was gonna happen because they stalled for like 3 to 5 seconds, and he was like, "You ready? You ready?" Like when do you see a person that's getting ready to cash in? You tell the ref, "Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready?" It's like something's gonna happen. But yeah, it's just I'm just still. If he never signed the contract, then I guess that's a creative way of getting it off of Priest because we don't know if they actually even want him to be a world champion.
I mean, yo, for real, think about it, yo. Imagine Damian Priest. You find out he wins, never signed the contract, and someone cashes in and is successful, bro.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
That I could never, bro. I would never. You know what I mean?
It's like we don't know how high they still are on Damian Priest.
I think they're high on him, bro.
I think they like him a lot, but I don't know if they like him enough to be a world champion.
Well, let's put it this way. You want to know how we'll find out, bro? Here's how we'll find out. The Royal Rumble's coming up soon, right?
Right.
If he has an amazing performance, now what I mean is the most eliminations, or like it lasts there the longest, and then loses eventually, that's what we'll find out. You know what I mean? But we'll see. I don't have the match card here, but let me go to this darn database. If you guys have questions as well, shoot in your questions for me and Mike, and we'll gladly answer them to the best of our abilities, if you will. But I think also what this does, it starts the heel turn for Drew McIntyre. We get into that direction of him now being a bad guy. You know what I mean? So we'll see where that goes to. From there, we get the fatal 5-way between Rhea Ripley versus Nia Jax versus Raquel Rodriguez, Shayna Baszler, and Zoe Stark. I could have done without the 20 dudes that came out before Rhea's entrance. I get you want to give her this whole like pop and circumstance, what have you, right? The green smoke and then the purple comes out. I thought she looked badass. I will say that. I thought Rhea looked phenomenal in her outfit, right? I love how they're all now finding ways to be creative with it. The match itself, it was all right. Nothing to go really crazy about, but you knew going in Rhea was gonna get her win, and it happened. It actually happened. Rhea got the W here. What were your thoughts on the match, Big Mike?
I thought the match was better than I thought it was going to be. You have 5 women in there. 4 of them are powerhouses, or kind of 3 of them are powerhouses. One's whatever she is, and then Zoe Stark. Cool.
Yeah.
you know, but I thought it was better than what it was supposed to be. Yeah, we knew Rhea was gonna retain. Her entrance, I was kind of confused. I was like,
At
"Is this?"
first,
Because everybody came out, and I was like, "Who didn't come out yet?" I'm like, "Who's this for?" And then Rhea's music, and I'm like, "Oh, they did a." I was like, "I don't get this." And maybe it's because this is what they do for royalty. I guess she's the champion, so she's royalty.
I suppose so. Yeah. So, but yeah, I mean, overall, listen, you knew going in Rhea was going to win. Now, they did announce on the pay-per-view, Mike, that they're going to be exactly. Yeah, and exactly. Jace hit on the money. The Shayna taking the pin, and she did. Shayna basically took the pin here by Rhea Ripley.
Did I put that in the picks?
I forgot what I put. I already know my picks are in the mud, dude. My picks are in the mud.
I got all the winners right. I just the props outside of that.
I don't know. Let's see here. I did mention this. I'm gonna mention this, but they did announce officially as Survivor Series, Mike, they're bringing back the War Games.
I saw that.
So likely we're gonna get a men's War Games match and a women's War Games match.
Yeah.
I'll be honest here. If it was up to me, just do one.
Yeah, no, you don't like women's wrestling.
No. I'm just saying we don't need 2 War Games matches. Hey, listen, 9 times out of 10, listen, I felt the same way last year, but the women's one was better.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And they're probably going to do the same thing.
Was the better wrestling base, but the story one went to the men. You know, with Sammy and the
story one is probably still going to go to the men, but
exactly. You know what's funny today, bro? I'm at my gym today, right? And for whatever reason at the gym, they're playing like Peacock, right? They're playing WWE stuff around Peacock at my gym. As I'm leaving, right? We'll get into the CM Punk stuff as well in a bit here. We'll get into that. But as I'm leaving, who happens to be on the screen, bro? CM Punk. Survivor Series 2011. I'm like, you can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up, bro.
Hey, man, maybe something, maybe that's a sign. You know, the universe is telling us something.
Yeah. How about a match to end the Judgment Day once and for all? It could be. Could very well be as well. Could be. We'll have to wait and see how they go about that.
Do you think the Judgment Day needs to break up?
No, I don't think they need to right now. I still feel like there's meat on the bone. We still haven't hit that point yet. Like Damien, I feel like needs to still cash in his briefcase. And probably fail or something. Rhea has to lose her title. You know, there still needs to be these cracks before we get there. Well, again, time will only tell. We got a Miz TV segment that I feel like, you know what, it was the propaganda, whatever. It also had Grayson Waller. So we got Grayson Waller and the Miz. They're going with this whole Miz babyface turn, which I'm not really like feeling, to be honest. Because to me, Miz is more, the money with him is more as a babyface. What do you think, Mike?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, what we saw, Saudi loves Miz.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Miz can be a really good babyface. He's a snarkling heel, but when he's a babyface, he can turn a crowd on his side real quick. He's a crowd mover.
Yeah,
whether people like it or not, that household name, Mike the Miz Mizanin, is a household name.
Household name. I don't know who told you he wasn't, but they lied to you. We got Logan Paul versus Rey Mysterio. This was literally the only title that changed hands on the show. And listen, props to Logan Paul. I'm sure you saw the clip going around the internet. I know I saw this clip. There's some people that are praising Logan Paul. Then there's some people like, yo, we gassed it now, yo. It's not that deep, yo. Ray. So if you notice, Ray went for like a moonsault or something, right? Off the ropes, and it looked like it was gonna be disastrous. But if you watch the footage, you could tell that Ray's hands were gonna break his fall.
Mm-hmm.
But Logan Paul, 2 years into the business, did something that most pros would have done. That he caught him.
Mm-hmm.
Caught him and saved him. Now, granted, again, I know a lot of you are going to say, you know what, man, good on Logan Paul, but break was not going to break his neck. It wasn't. I think people are taking out of proportion. That's what some people are saying. I will say this. I thought Logan winning, granted, I said in the prediction, I had Rey Mysterio winning, right? I thought the match it was fine. See, PC right here, Ray looked kind of off in the match. Did you feel that way? He looked kind of off in the match? He looked off a little bit?
He wasn't off. I just think he was trying to pace himself for a guy that hasn't been in the business so long. You know, he's a taller guy who can move as fast as him, so he didn't want to make anything look bad. He took a lot of his moves right. It's just he didn't want to go full throttle on him.
No, he didn't. He did not. I don't know if anyone noticed, but Ray kind of let Logan call a bit of the match. I mean, I think at this point, bro, Logan
and that's probably where he looked kind of off because he let Logan call some spots.
But to be fair, though, on Logan's defense, this is what Logan's 7th match. I'm assuming here. I could be wrong on this. WrestleMania, SummerSlam, Saudi Arabia, the Royal Rumble, right? WrestleMania again, Money in the Bank, SummerSlam, right? This is his 8th match. I think at this point, bro, you got to let him call some spots here.
Mm-hmm.
You have to let him. I had to number them shit too. That's crazy, right? I can name you all 8 matches like on my hand, on my fingers, basically, right? It's crazy. I know there's a lot of people who weren't happy with the finish. You know, Santos Escobar comes out because there's this guy who's along with Logan, right? I'm assuming it's the same dude from SummerSlam. It's the same dude. It was never discovered who was it really, right? It was never said who was it.
No, if it was the same dude, Michael Cole would have said, this is the same guy, but he said this is one of.
I don't know.
So we never knew who the guy in the hood and the hat was.
For all we know, he's probably the devil in AEW. We don't know. But he shows up with brass nut, ready to give it to Logan Paul here, right? Santos Escobar makes the save. He chases the guy, right? And then he drops the brass knucks right on the apron.
Right.
Like, what are we doing? And then he runs off.
Yeah.
You know,
so it made it look like it wasn't intentional. It's just he didn't want to. It's not if Santo was to ever turn heel on Ray, he at least made it look like it wasn't intentional.
I don't know, bro.
He was caught in the moment and he just sat him down like, "Hey, get back here."
Yeah. And then Ray gets hit with the punch, and he got pinned 1, 2, 3. New U.S. champion. Listen, I know there's a lot of you out there right now who are like all sad about it. The other thing about it, yeah, happy that Logan won because, oh my God, it's Logan Paul, right? And then there's a lot of you who are not happy because he's not a wrestler.
I'm sorry.
That's some of
piss people off when I say this.
Okay.
Logan Paul is a professional wrestler.
Yeah. But I think what people are going with, he doesn't do this full time.
Don't care.
Yeah, I don't care either. Like, to me, bro, listen, the guy
he's proved himself.
He's proved himself. Absolutely. You put him in these big pressure situations. This big pressure situations and you let him, and he shines.
Right.
Against Saudi Arabia. Last time in Saudi Arabia, it's Roman Reigns for the fucking championship. Holy crap, really? We're putting this guy not even 5 years in the business in the main event against our top main attraction, and he shined. He fucking shined, bro. Here he is now. Here he is now, bro. Royal Rumble appearances, Money in the Bank appearances, wrestled SummerSlam against Ricochet, right?
Yeah. And this is one of the reasons why I say he is a professional wrestler. Like I said, he's proved himself. You put him up against Roman Reigns, your top guy. I'm pretty sure after that match, if Roman didn't like him, we wouldn't see him no more. Or they'd just make him the attraction and don't give him as much. But he's a professional wrestler. Yeah, he's hot-shotted up to the big time because of what he brings to the table. 96 million Twitter followers. Big YouTube star. What he has like close to how many subscribers on YouTube does he have? Like 15 million?
Over that, yeah, right now. But
yeah, over 15 million subscribers. Podcaster. He brings all of that to the table, and he produces in the ring.
Yeah, and
he has the potential. He has the potential to have a Kurt Angle-esque career if he wants to really take it that serious.
I was gonna write this for you, but fuck it, I'll say it. Not only the wrestling ring, but the boxing ring. Celebrity boxing, whatever it may be, but still, listen, if you're WWE, listen, you know what you're gonna get out of this. You know what you're getting out of this shit, bro. He's gonna appear on Impulsive, probably with the belt on around the shoulder, because I'm sure he can't help himself. You know what I mean? Or on a desk somewhere. It's gonna be on Impulsive. I'm sure. I know. PT said this last week during our predictions. You could have Logan Paul show up on SmackDown via video, right? Recording video like TikTok style, what have you, and upload him and put him on the show. So there's ways to feature Logan Paul on television without him being in the building. There's ways around it. You know what I mean? I will say this: my one critique on Logan Paul from Saturday, that buckshot looked a little sloppy. You know what I mean? Making Hangman Page look good. We can't be having that. I'm just saying, okay? But let's move on here, Mike. Let's move on. But I do think, though, with Logan, it's going to work into WrestleMania, okay?
Mm-hmm.
We go to John Cena versus Solo Sikoa. Solo Sikoa put over clean by John Cena. John Cena did not want to play the politics, like Chase said on the prediction stream. I'm surprised. It's John Cena basically, doing the right thing. As some would say, doing the right thing, putting over the young guy, the new up-and-coming talent prospect, whatever you want to look at him as, on the way out. Now, is this the end of John Cena? Don't be silly. Don't be silly, y'all. Don't buy into the idea that this is the end of John Cena. This is probably it for now, but he'll be back. I predict he'll be back by WrestleMania. Because you got to have him get his win, bro. Now, is he going to beat Solo Sikoa? Probably not. But at the end of the day, John Cena did the right thing. And he did look rough. John Cena looks rough, man. He's giving me Mickey Rourke, the wrestler vibe these days. And I think that's the idea. Here's a guy. It's like this, right? It's like 50 Cent, right? And that damn homie in high school, you were the man, homie. The fuck happened? And he was. When I was in high school, bro, John Cena was the man. And now look at him. It's like, damn, bro, this is. It's like I said this in the prediction stream. I got Tony Ferguson vibes from John Cena. Father Time, they're catching up to him, bro. Dude, have you seen his hair? That bald spot is getting bigger and bigger. My
And
man,
that swoop back and that slick back is not helping anymore.
like my man, bro. Listen, this time off, bro. Go to Istanbul, Turkey. Go to Istanbul, Turkey, or somewhere, bro. Get some injections, whatever they want to call that, right? Get that done, bro. Get that done. Get that done, bro. Unless you want to embrace father time, and I commend that. But nevertheless, Solo Sikoa beats John Cena clean. Hit like 8 of them Samoan spikes. And yes, Cena was talking during the match. Typical Cena. Mike, your thoughts on that match?
The match was exactly what I thought it was going to be. It was going to be a proving ground for Solo. Not passing of the torch, but sort of some retribution.
I mean, listen, everyone thought passing of the torch was WrestleMania with Austin Theory. Look where he's at now. So
No, that wasn't passing of the torch. That was just, give the kid a rub and let's see where it goes. And
yeah,
poor judgment. But yeah, this was retribution because I'm probably sure you saw this on Twitter /X. The picture of Solo, and then the bottom picture is John Cena standing over Umaga.
I saw that.
Yeah,
bro, his arms are shrinked. Headband doesn't even hug his arms down.
you mean the armband.
I just think it's him embracing father times, bro, to be honest with you. That's just my humble opinion on it. But yeah, bro.
He's got to start asking for the youth size headband. Like, hey, can you give me the youth size so it can snap on my arm?
I just think, bro, honestly, dude, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Seeing him take that beating is like, bro. To say what you want about John Cena, bro. That's my nephew's like favorite wrestler. Growing up, that was my nephew's favorite. He doesn't watch anymore, but he was big on Cena. Just like I was big on Austin, what have you, Rock, what have you. It's like, damn, bro. This is part of this is part of someone's child. This is my high school years, bro. John Cena was like my middle school, just high school years, bro. And he's still going.
I get it.
It's like, oh.
I grew up on John Cena too. He was elementary to high school.
You know what it was like, bro? Seeing him take that beating on last Saturday, bro. It was Muhammad Ali versus Larry Holmes, bro. If you ever watched that fight, bro, the clips of it, Larry Holmes was just dogging on Muhammad Ali. In that regard, it's brutal.
And who got the retribution?
Mike Tyson.
There you go.
Yeah. So let's move on here. Let's move on. Let's move on here. From there, we go to Io Sky versus Bianca Belair. I thought this was a very good match for the women's undisputed championship. Good back and forth. The big shock here was the predictable return, that is, of Kairi Sane. Who held
predictable?
No. In the sense of you knew she was coming back, just not her showing up at Crown Jewel.
Yeah, we found out SummerSlam that she
was on the way
resigned,
back. The word is win,
and now it's September.
Yes, exactly.
Oh no, it's November. It's November.
It's November. Yeah, it's November.
It's November. We found out in August.
This was Chuck Liddell getting KO'd by Rashad Evans. Sad. That being Cena and Solo Sikoa. If you ever seen that knockout, for Chuck Liddell after that, it was down. Not even that. When he lost to Rampage, it was downhill. But this is just like, yeah, bro, it's a wrap. It's over, homie. But it was the return of Kairi Sane. New outfit, no longer the pirate, if you will, right? Even though her t-shirt on WWE Shop will tell you otherwise, but she helps Io Sky. And you see Bayley, who I have to say, and I got to get this up here real quick first. She looked yeah. She looked mighty fine, yo.
Bayley in that outfit with the wagon of life that she has attached to her.
Respectfully.
Respect.
Yes. It's just but
The
cover
wagon
the,
of life. That is what I'm calling it from now on.
you can cover the ozone layer with that. Literally cover the ozone layer.
And that is a compliment.
Yes. Oh, you guys can't be saying that stuff. What's wrong with y'all? But there's a lot of elements here. You got to remember, the last time we saw Kairi Sane, she was taken out by Bayley.
Right.
And now
this is what you call long-term storytelling, folks. Not that dumb shit you see in AEW.
Whoa,
think it is.
Mike, come on, Big Mike, come on. We'll get to AEW in a second. We'll get to it. But nevertheless, yes, you can say this is long-term storytelling. I thought, again, there's a story there. It's smart. It's a callback, obviously, to what happened a couple years ago. Now you have Kairi Sane aligning with Io Sky. If you're Io Sky now, for Bayley, it's kind of confusing. Like, wait a minute. Now, where are things going to go? You know what I mean? So good for her. I mean, I wonder what's next, right? What's going to happen? Are we going to get, I don't know, a face turn? I don't know. Because my thing is Dakota Kai, is she on the shelf again? Or, what's happening with her?
She's, I don't know. Is it me or did she get physical one week, or she just accompanied her? She didn't get physical.
Yeah,
she said she's still a while away from getting physical. So I don't know. I think they're probably scrapping it, or they're going in a different direction. Maybe they'll find another person to join Damage Control along with them. Maybe a person like
Giulia. I'm kidding. No.
Gigi Dolan?
I mean, she's not doing anything on NXT right now.
Might as well. That'll probably do wonders for her. She fits.
Yeah, unless she gets let go. You know what I mean?
I don't want to see her get let go.
We don't.
I don't want to see Priscilla Kelly. I don't want to see Gigi Dolan.
Because you can have the team. Think about this, right? You have the tag team.
I'm trolling big time. I'm sorry.
You have the tag team, bro. Gigi Dolan, Bayley, the Wagon Parade, yo. That's the name of the tag team. The Wagon Parade.
No, not the Wagon Parade. The Dragon Wagons.
The Dragon Wagons, respectfully. We'll see. From there, we got Cody Rhodes and Damian Priest back in about 11 minutes and 4 seconds. I thought this was it was an okay match. I felt like the crowd was kind of been an ass for this a little bit, just like they were for the women's match. I just, you know what I mean? But Cody did get his win, which made sense. You're not gonna have Cody Rhodes fly out there and then lose. Also factor in Damian didn't have his briefcase, so you kind of got to imagine that kind of put into an effect
role
here.
Yeah.
Played a role in this as well. Dominic made an appearance here too, I think. And but again, a solid match. You could see this on Monday Night Raw on the main event if you wanted to, but nevertheless, Cody Rhodes did pick up the W. Mike, anything you want to add to this match?
I thought this match was pretty decent. Yeah, we knew Cody was winning. This stereotypical booking of the Money in the Bank winner. Just lose until you get the big one, unless they're going in a different direction of that too. So it's just, good for Cody. Yeah. They made him look strong though. It took 4 crossroads, 4 of them.
Indeed, yes, absolutely. From there, Mike, we got the main event: LA Knight versus Roman Reigns. Listen, if you would have told me in 2015, hey, yo, this guy named Eli Drake from TNA, right? Yeah, that guy is going to go to the Fed and main event, right? And face the top champion in a foreign country. I would have not believed you. Not believed you. I always
Man,
thought the guy had a unique look to him, had that charisma. I just never envisioned him as. I never thought he'd be as over as he is. Let's put it that way. Okay.
yeah.
I thought the match, listen, could have been better. Absolutely. But you knew going into this, the result was going to be Roman Reigns, #and still.
Right.
Undisputed Universal Champion. Continue on the 1,000+ days. Yes, I know some people like Lexi Peasy here, man. Some BS finish every Roman match. Hire Roman a new agent for these matches. I mean, yes.
I mean, we all know who produces his matches. Is
The old man, not the old man no more. Doesn't have that.
It's Bat Street Atlanta, GA.
Hey, do.
Yeah, he does. It's him. So it's.
And I'll be honest with you. We talked about this. We talked about it at SummerSlam. How the tribal combat could have been more.
Could have been way more.
From a creative stand. I was expecting at that point in Detroit a ceremony, right? Like
something.
You know what I mean? Nothing. Here, it's crazy how, but granted, Roman's entrance alone is a spectacle. Roman entrance alone is a spectacle in itself. You know, it's crazy how Rhea got a special entrance, right? But yet Roman Reigns, nothing. Roman Reigns just his regular entrance. You know what I mean?
Well, with Roman,
it's
what more do you want?
Exactly. That's the thing. And
as soon as he walks out, that's special.
Exactly. It was, bro. Listen, this was LA Knight. This was the biggest match of his life, bro. The biggest match of his life. This was as big as he's gonna get. And you know what, dude? He did not embarrass himself. He hung in there. It's like a fight. It's like a fight, bro. It's like Maidana Mayweather won. If you remember that fight, Maidana hung in there all 12 rounds with Floyd Mayweather.
Mm-hmm.
Some people thought, oh, Maidana won that fight. I disagree. Because I put money on that fight and I was able to pay my rent off that fight. But that's no here or there. The point of the matter is, you knew going in Roman Reigns was going to win. Now, would have been something some people say, oh, look, can you imagine, though, had LA Knight would have won? I mean, yeah, it would have been people would have been talking about it. I'm sure even till now, like, oh, can you believe they did this to Roman Reigns? But no, and we go back to, we said this earlier. What did we see on SmackDown a couple of weeks ago? That picture. I wish I still had it, but I don't. Of that face off.
Yeah, I can describe it. Cody was leaving with Jay. Here comes Roman and crew, the wise man in the back, looking at
Cody Rhodes.
Solo looking at Jay. Jimmy looking at Jay. Roman looking at Cody.
And Jay looking at Cody and Roman.
Yeah.
So again, to remind you, listen, as good as LA Knight is, and listen, this is not the end of LA Knight.
No.
Remember what I said coming out of the Rumble match with rest in peace Bray Wyatt, right? In the Mountain Dew match, right?
Yes.
Remember what I said? LA Knight is going to be fine.
Yeah.
Were we right?
We were right. Yeah, you were right.
Everyone who said, "Oh, he's gonna give it's over with. He's better." He's probably the only guy to come out of a Bray Wyatt feud. Again, rest in peace. To come out of it, no damage at all. Look at everyone that Roman has faced. They're better off for it, right? Cody Rhodes, still the top guy, on Monday Night Raw. Jey Uso still main event. Jay still gets people to do this with his entrance, right? LA Knight, Sami Zayn. Fuck, bro, in Montreal, right?
This is something that people need to grasp. And I hate bringing up other people. The you know who over there can't make one. Let me explain this right, because I was gonna get tongue tied.
Okay.
They can't make more than one person over there more important without, they think that they are, but they're not. WWE has found again, because they forgot how to at one point.
Okay.
How to make more than one person important, or build more than one person to be important without killing any momentum. Like you said, you got Cody, you got Jay, you got LA Knight, you got Roman, you got Seth. While all by up and coming Damien, up and coming, who else is up and coming?
Solo Sikoa,
Gunther, all these people, they make feel important. They found the juice again.
yes, they have. But overall, listen, you knew going it was gonna happen. The thing with Roman is his title reign was never built on this. I need help to win BS. There's no consistency. He went from squashing John Cena and beating Brock clean to needing help to beat Logan.
Right.
I think it's at a point by any means necessary. I imagine how much more Cody gains from beating Roman if Roman is burning through this roster with clean wins.
Right.
And I think Cody will bring that up in a promo. He'll bring that up once we get there. Now, what this does is, hey, because Jey Uso got involved in all that stuff, right? This sets up the War Games match. You're going to have to put LA Knight in the War Games, probably Cody Rhodes. Jey Uso's in there as well. Again, likely they'll put some Raw guys and SmackDown guys on the same team here, right? You'll have members of the Judgment Day with the Bloodline as a team versus Team Raw and SmackDown. You get what I mean? That's probably what's going to happen here. I would hope, though, honestly. And again, Roman's done after this. He's done. He's like, see y'all next year. He told everyone, all right, I'm done. If you're the Fed, throw the bag. Hey, listen, be in War Games. And I'm pretty sure, yes, you could ask Roman to be at War Games all you want. And I'm pretty sure Roman's going to be like,
I'm not feeling it.
But we'll see. Let's move on here because we got topics we got to get into. We're going to try to run through this as best way possible, okay? As best way possible, if you will. So, again, thank you all for still tuning in, all that stuff here on the channel. So let's get to this, shall we? Let's get into this. Let's break this down, if you will. So, Will Ospreay.
Before we move on, the main event was my match of the night.
Okay.
Let's move on.
That's fair enough. That's fair enough. It's official now over the weekend at New Japan Power Struggle. Bryan Danielson, they uploaded a promo video. It's Bryan Danielson challenging Okada to a match at Wrestle Kingdom. So it is official. Okada Bryan 2 taking place January 4th from the Tokyo Dome. Now we all know Bryan's out with an injury right now. So if you're AEW, if you're New Japan, Y'all working together on this. That man is not wrestling a single match. I don't want to hear it. If you have to literally wrap Bryan in bubble wrap this entire until January 4th,
He just had
be
surgery on his orbital. How can he wrestle right now?
Well, again, still, you know how some people are, bro. You know, so you know. Listen, they're the same guy who let Bryan wrestle with an eye injury. They're the same guy who letting Darby Allin wrestle with a fucked up shoulder. And then beat Big Bill. Are you surprised? I mean, come on, man. People better enjoy Roman while you got him, because once he drops that belt, I think he's done. I think he is too. And AJ's coming back on Friday. So I heard. That's good too. But yeah, bro, Brian Okada, it should be a banger. Part 2. I did enjoy the promo that Brian cut. You know, talked about how the last time they wrestled, he fucked up his arm, that being a Forbidden Door 2, and he still beat him with a broken arm. How a couple weeks ago he fucked up his eye, and now this time Brian's gonna go out there and break Okada's, like, I think, right arm, so he can't hit the Rainmaker. So there's that, bro. I mean, again, Wrestle Kingdom itself, dude, is again, they're stacking the show up, bro. They're stacking the show up. Also in the news here, Will Ospreay, bro. So Will Ospreay on Power Struggle defended the IWGP UK title against Shota Umino. I did watch the match.
That's something that I wanted to watch. It slipped my mind. I heard it was really good.
Yeah, so I watched the match. When you get a chance, bro, go back and watch it, dude. It was.
I might watch it tonight because I really wanted to watch that. I really did.
It was a fucking banger, bro. With the kids now, it's a banger, right? It's a fucking banger. Now this was, dude. Listen, Will Ospreay, dude, is in contention for Wrestler of the Year. He is.
Low key, I think he is.
He is. He is right now, in my opinion.
In 1 year, he's had 5 he's had multiple great matches, 4.5-star pluses.
Kenny Omega, Chris Jericho, Okada, Mike Bailey, right? Marufuji, that's in Noah, right? And now here he is with Shota Umino, right? And they went at it back and forth. He had Moxley in his corner, right? In Shota Umino's corner. Had him in his corner. Just good, crazy back and forth. And it's crazy because the referee of this match was Red Shoes.
Oh, he refed his son's match.
So you can imagine during this match, bro, like if you're a referee, dude, and you're seeing your son wrestle, bro, and he's taking a beating, like he's like bro, he's just it has to be terrifying, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then after the match, they embrace. He calls, that being Ospreay, right? He calls in John Mox to the ring. Because that's the match for Wrestle Kingdom.
Mm-hmm.
Will Ospreay and John Mox. But Moxley gets in the ring and then they get attacked by David Finlay with the shillelagh. And then David Finlay proceeds to, with a giant sledgehammer, destroy both the IWGP US title and the IWGP UK title. Destroys both titles. And then because of all this, Ospreay's mad. You know what I mean? Because again, he worked so hard for that UK title. Because again, he's British, right? And all that stuff. And because of this, he's demanding now to it be a triple threat match at Wrestle Kingdom. And for them to make a new belt. At this point, Will Ospreay would not mind it being the IWGP Intercontinental title. Remember that white belt? Remember that white? Remember that beautiful white belt?
It was like the second best title in all of pro wrestling at one time.
It was. Some people still find it. Some people want it back, but
I I thought it was dumb to get rid of it.
Yeah, but that's what's going on. So again, they're stacking up but it's crazy because I don't know if you caught this or not, but during the press conference before the event, Will Ospreay cut this passionate promo,
as he always does,
admitting that his time in New Japan is almost up, and he wants Shota Umino to be the one. Like, I want you to take these from me because his time is up. Because he wants to make sure that New Japan's future is in good hands. Now, this got people talking as well, because there's talks that companies like AEW and WWE are interested in Will Ospreay. Hell, Will Ospreay quote tweeted Seth Rollins after his match at Crown Jewel. Seth Rollins and still champion, what have you, right? That WWE posts on their social media. Ospreay quote tweeted with the two eye emojis. You know what I mean? Like, and then Rollins responded with the water's warm here. Now, it's crazy to think how a couple years ago Ospreay had no interest in moving to the States. No interest. Now all of a sudden, things change. Now, where do I see him going? Listen, in a perfect scenario, dude, he would go where the money is right. I know he hired the agent that is the agent. I think it's Barry Bloom, the guy who represents the Young Bucks, Kenny Omega, one time represented, I think, Triple H, and so many other names, right? I know his passion is still Japan, too. That's also his passion, Japan. If he goes to AEW, he gets to wrestle still in New Japan, right?
Right.
But he's been there. He's already been there. And I feel like that brand, that roster, is already saturated as it is. There's already too many heads. Not saying that in WWE it isn't the same thing, because it is. You know what I mean? But we said this before. If you really want to, and this also comes into Giulia as well, because there's all the talk about WWE being interested in Giulia, right? From Stardom. Now, Giulia's contract isn't up until March. Now, they're also saying that WWE, their main priority is to bring in Giulia. There are talks of her probably being at the PC later this month. But again, her deal isn't up till March. For talents like them, we said this a while ago when the rumbles of the Elite deal being up, right? If you really want to see where your value is and all that stuff, you go to the Fed to see where you're at. Now, for Giulia, let's be honest here. Do y'all really want to go to AEW? Knowing how the fuck they treat the women over there right now?
I can also say this too, with Ospreay and his decision on where he might want to go once he makes his commitment to the States. Yeah, it's all fine and dandy to stay in AEW. I mean, you got your feet wet there already. You're in. You've had a nice big feud there already. Omega twice. Well, you face Omega in New Japan, Omega in AEW. Chris Jericho in AEW had a couple decent feuds.
Yeah,
you're in this stable with Don Callis. His role, I guess as guys that's like-minded together, there's really no role for somebody. There's no leader. There's no direction. Keyword direction.
I guess so.
Yeah, there's really no direction. But when you look at AEW as a whole, yeah, when we say somebody going there and they're just being another guy and then we're proven right, it's because really they try and make everybody important. When one guy you think should win consistently is winning 50% of his matches, laying low for a little bit and getting something important down the line. Cool. In the Fed, it's different. They either got something for you, they want to see where you are, they want to push you, they want to put a backing behind you, and if it doesn't work, then It
Yeah.
just doesn't work. They're
Doesn't
just
work
not
out.
going to keep trying.
Yeah, but I do think though for Will Ospreay though, again, you know, and even for Giulia in this match, we're gonna knock two birds in one stone here. If you want to see where you're worth, it's gonna be in the Fed. Granted, Giulia has a unique look to her. You know what I mean? Granted, I don't think WWE are going to pull out the red carpet like they did for Jade Cargill.
No.
That's not going to happen.
She's
However,
the better worker.
She's the better worker. Yeah, she's the better worker. And, you know, look at their track record. You know what I mean? I mean, yes, there's Asuka. And there were times where Asuka was given, you know, dog crap, and she turned it into
Turn chicken shit into chicken salad.
Exactly. Kairi Sane is back now, right? And hopefully they do good with her. Io Sky, who's having an amazing run right now. There's talk of them bringing back Saray, but Saray said, "Nah, I'm good." She signed with this Joshi company that's from New York. So there's that too. So it's a time, you know, time will tell. You know what I mean? But of course, like everyone else, I would love to see Will Ospreay versus Seth Rollins. Who wouldn't? You know what I mean? Who would not want to see that match? You know what I mean? At WrestleMania, think about this, right? Imagine if they pull off Seth Rollins WrestleMania 40 in Philly, and you don't know who his opponent is, and you find out it's Will Ospreay. Yeah. Wouldn't that be huge?
Yeah.
In 2024, I'm just saying. We'll see what happens with that. We'll see what happens. Moving on here. So Gunther can't leave the U.S. for 6 months, bro.
Why is this?
So I'm trying to find out where he said this. I know he was interviewed by an Austrian publication. He was interviewed by a magazine, I think like a publication in Austria. And he can't leave the U.S. due to residency. So he's trying to become a U.S. resident. And being that he lives in Florida. This whole time I thought he lived in New York, but no, he lives in Florida with his wife. So he's in the process of becoming
he's trying to get dual citizenship.
Basically, yes. Residency.
Okay.
First be a U.S. resident. Once that happens, that's the whole process, basically. So he can't really go anywhere. But he'll be ready to go. But
that's good for him, man.
So, but he'll be good to go by the time we hit the Bash in Berlin. He'll be good to go. Good to go by Bash in Berlin. Let's move on here real quick, Mike. So I don't know if you saw the 2 weeks ago, NWA had a pay-per-view called Salmon. If I butchered the name, my apologies. My apologies. Okay. Salmon. But I did say a couple weeks ago, Mike. I did say a couple weeks ago that Billy Corgan got a TV deal on a top 20 network for NWA for Power and also a reality-based show on the CW. Now, we saw this clip on the group chat that we're in that took place at the pay-per-view. Right, with James Mitchell, aka a Sinister Minister, right? Back in the day. Yeah, doing the cocoa, doing Tony's powder, right? Doing Tony's powder, right?
That's the good stuff right there.
Yes. So that because of that per House of Wrestling.
This is stupid. They killed that. They might have killed that because of that.
So because of that alone, dude. Let me find out here. Yeah,
See, man. See.
So because of this is coming from House of Wrestling, by the way, right? That segment could have a negative impact on the NWA's TV deal, and it's being said that, according to the report, there's an active push by higher ups in the CW to air NWA content now on the CW app and not on television.
He was like, "Oh no, we don't need this on TV. Let's put this in the back pocket."
Now, it's worth mentioning as well. It's worth mentioning here. It was noted that Corgan was originally told that the CW would not watch NWA pay-per-views and it would only be concerned with what aired on the TV show. The cocaine spot at NWA Salmon resulted in a higher number of complaints on social media. Now, there's a high chance NW will not actually air on TV and would stay on the app.
Once they get themselves out of one hole, they dig another.
Here's my thing, bro. Billy Corgan thought he was slick. Billy Corgan thought that, hey, no one's going to watch. No one's going to, they're not going to give a damn. And basically, CW, basically you're telling them now.
Congratulations. You played yourself.
You know what I mean? That's what happened, basically, bro.
Corgan,
I've got some bad news. I knew it. I love it.
Corgan should know this. He's in a band. He's in a band. Like, he should know PR.
You should know better, bro. You should know better. I mean, listen, I think I said this a couple of days ago. I did watch EC3 versus Tyrus from NWA 75. I thought it was a fine match. I love the whole repackaging of EC3. He's no longer doing the control your narrative character. He's now like a gladiator type of thing, which is cool. But other than that, it's like, bro, how stupid do you have to be to think that wasn't going to be talked about? You didn't think people on social media would go crazy or overreact, which they do. They overreact to everything. Bro. And this was not going to get to CW by any way. Like, come on, bro.
Bro, if they did this in 2002, sure. Sure.
Now, were they really doing that stuff? No. Just be honest here.
But nonetheless,
the visual of it.
For the visual, you could have got away with this in 2002. Heck, maybe even 2008 when social media just started.
Yeah.
But in the heightened potency of social media, you thought this wasn't going to get? You're stupid. Go on about your business. You're just going to be on an app now that nobody's going to download instead of flicking a channel to a TV network where mostly DC fans just go from time to time.
I mean, we'll see. I mean, listen, I wish them still the best. It's just unfortunate that they have to do stupid things. You know what I mean? It's unfortunate. They have to do stupid decisions sometimes, and this is what happens. This is what took place, unfortunately, and hopefully they find a way to deal with this, and so there's that as well. There's CM Punk talk again. Supposedly there's talks with him in WWE. There's a rumor going around, but at this point, it's a matter of wait and see. I'll believe it when I see it, type of thing. To be honest with you.
Yeah.
I don't want to really give into full details, but we don't want to talk about it real quick before you put a bow on the show. So, they officially have the graphic for Dynamite this coming Friday, this Wednesday, by the way.
The match graphics.
I had it. I thought I saved it on my phone, but I'm going to go find it right now here. I know Tony's on Twitter and he's, putting stuff out there.
Hey guys, go watch
So
we got a really good show.
So this is the card so far, and this is what I call a Hail Mary by Tony Khan. The Hail Mary booking here. You have Swerve Strickland versus Penta El Zero M. Now, mind you, this is from people who were mad because, oh my God, they brought in Ric Flair, right? So I guess this is Tony's way of saying, listen, I'm sorry. Let me make this up to you guys, right? So you have Swerve Strickland versus Penta El Zero M. You have Mark Briscoe versus Jay White. They've had matches before in Ring of Honor, so there's that connection. If you're wondering, you know what I mean?
No, I know.
Okay. Just making sure. You have Samoa Joe defending the Ring of Honor Television Championship against Keith Lee.
When was the last time Keith Lee was on Dynamite?
So he's on Collision. He's on Collision the last couple of shows. So
Answer my question. When was he on Dynamite last time?
I need your mic to repeat that again.
When was the last time Keith Lee was on Dynamite?
Yeah, basically. Basically, yeah. The last time he was on Dynamite.
Nobody knows.
No one knows. Yeah. There's more here, there's more here, by the way. Giulia Hart versus Red Velvet.
That's a Rampage match.
When was the last time we saw Red Velvet on AEW TV, Mike? Exactly. And also on the show, they announced officially on the show here. You have Sting and Darby Allin versus the Outrunners.
Who?
Exactly. Some enhancement talent. The Outrunners.
With that.
And in the main event, wait, Mike, there's more. There's the main event. There is the main event, Mike. Ready for the main event, Mike? The main event for the AEW World Championship. MJF defending the title he doesn't physically have right now versus Daniel Garcia.
Garcia just should win just to see what happened. A, Garcia getting a title match is what the fuck. B, I know why he got it, but why he got it is WTF. B, what are we doing?
Again, listen to me, bro. This is Tony Khan doing a Hail Mary booking. You can't tell me differently. This is a Hail Mary booking at its finest, bro.
This is a Jimmy Garoppolo Hail Mary.
Don't get me started, man. Fucked up my parlay that day. He fucked up my parlay. Was it on? Is that a Monday? That was the Monday game, right?
That was the Monday game. When you got a wide open shot of an elite wide receiver, which he has, and keyword elite, and you overblow him 3 times. Terrible.
Yeah. But that's what's happening, bro. And listen, I know Collision is gonna be taped, I think, next Friday. They're gonna tape Collision on a Friday.
Ain't nobody watching that.
And they have a 6-man tag of Sting, Darby, and Adam versus the team of Lance Archer and the Righteous. Yeah,
I'm kind of pissed off.
I mean, listen, with the Righteous and Lance Archer, I'm willing to give it a chance.
I'm pissed off at the people on the internet.
Why? What happened?
What do you find interesting from these people?
They have a unique look. They have a unique look to them.
I've seen this look before.
Overall, the Righteous have been a staple in Ring of Honor. You know what I mean?
You know where they can stay?
In Ring of Honor. Yes, I agree.
Exactly. Yeah.
But I think at the same time is you need trios to go after the trio title. And again, it's what happens when you put these titles up and, everyone's all over the place. This is what happens. But nevertheless, that's what's going on. That's coming on Wednesday. That's happening on Wednesday. What we just mentioned. There's a big possibility, Mike, that on Thursday we get on here for SAD. I'm gonna be playing
No Millie.
The big possibility.
There's a high chance. I mean,
6% chance
97.9%.
that I'm playing that clip. Yeah, probably. Yeah. But that's going to be it for us, guys. I know there's also UFC happening this weekend. UFC 296 is Giulia versus Alex Pereira for the light heavyweight title. And you also have freaking hell, man. Let me find here. Tom Aspinall. 1 second here. Gosh darn it. You have Tom Aspinall. Hold up, 295. I don't know why I went 296. God damn it. There we go. You have Tom Aspinall going up against Sergey Pavlovich for the interim heavyweight title. But then you also have Yuri Prochazka versus Alex Pereira to determine the new light heavyweight champion. And also announced, Mike, UFC 297 is going to be Sean Strickland versus, let me see. Let me go on their IG account real quick. I don't want to butcher this shit, Mike. God damn it. Let me go here, Mike, real quick. But yeah, they also have some matches announced. They do. Hold up. God damn it, yeah. There we go. Here we go. You have at UFC 297, you have Sean Strickland versus Dricus du Plessis. At UFC 2 also in February, I believe this is UFC 298. You have Alexander Volkanovski versus Ilya Topuria. And at UFC 299, Sean O'Malley versus Marlon Vera 2 for the bantamweight title. So, hey, man, listen, they're not fucking around, bro. They are not fucking around. And something tells me UFC 300 is going to be Conor McGregor versus Michael Chandler. That's my prediction here for UFC 300. But anything you want to say, Mike? Anything you got in your mind before we put a bow on this?
No.
Okay. That's going to be it for us, guys. I want to thank you guys for tuning in tonight. You guys have been awesome as always. We'll be back tomorrow for NXT post show. Hey man, it went good last week, man.
No, yeah, because I ain't gotta go to work Wednesday or Thursday. So yeah.
There you go. We'll be back tomorrow for NXT post show. Tomorrow, once NXT is off the air, we'll be live here on the channel. Once again to basically recap everything that was NXT here on the channel. And then sad will be Thursday. Thursday will be sad. But that's going to be it for us, guys. Thank you all again for tuning in. If you are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button down below. Give this video a big old thumbs up. Check with social media. You can follow the Around the Point Network over on X at AC Point Network. You can follow me on Twitter at Heel Steven. You can follow Big Mike. We're going to check you out, Big Mike.
You can check out me on X, Twitter, whatever, at Detroit Gamer 313.
There you go. Detroit Gamer 313. That's going to be it for us, guys. For myself, for Big Mike, for the gang, this has been Steve's Kitchen here on the Around the Point Network, y'all. We'll see y'all tomorrow for Let's Talk NXT post show.
Listen. Fuck up. Get out.